Streaming live now on News8000.com. You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now, this weekend.
Good evening and thank you for watching News 8 Now this weekend. I'm Brooklyn Hine. We begin with the weather. Let's bring in meteorologist Nicole Skaliczki for a first look at those temperatures. Hi, Nicole.
Yeah, it is quite chilly out there, Brooklyn. If you have any plans tonight, you are definitely going to want to bundle up as we're likely going into what will be the coldest night of the season thus far. So right now we're seeing clear skies, aiding in that chill moving in, sitting at 0 degrees in La Crosse, but with some light winds out there, it's feeling closer to -14 in Eau Claire under those clear skies as well. -2 on the thermometer is actually going to feel closer to about -19 on your skin. Across much of the area, most of us really already feeling like those negative teens, and these temperatures are likely going to fall fairly quickly as we go into the rest of the night. Because of that, we do have alert day conditions lasting all the way into the morning due to the chance for wind chills to get as far low as -20, if not closer to -30 across the entirety of the area. So a very, very chilly night ahead of us, but we do have quick signs of warming on the way, so I'll have all the details coming up in a little bit.
Sounds good. Thank you, Nicole. La Crosse will open its Emergency Day Center today and tomorrow. It runs from 8 a.m. until 7 p.m. at 713 James Street. Any adults seeking shelter from the cold can use it.
This is meant for anybody that might be a little bit more vulnerable in the cold. We want them to have a safe place to go, just as much as we want individuals that might be experiencing homelessness to have a warm, safe place to go during the day.
Future openings will be decided on a daily basis. 2 U.S. Army soldiers and a U.S. interpreter were killed Saturday in an attack in Syria, and President Trump has vowed to retaliate. CBS News' Willie James Inman has more details.
Pentagon officials say 2 U.S. Army soldiers and a U.S. interpreter were killed Saturday in an attack in Syria.
So we mourn the loss of 3 great patriots in Syria. You know how it happened. It was an ambush, terrible.
3 other U.S. personnel were wounded in the attack. The Pentagon says they were all part of a joint counter-terror operation with Syrian forces. No group has claimed responsibility for the killings, but President Trump said on Saturday he believes ISIS was behind the attack.
But this was an ISIS attack on us and Syria. And again, we mourn the loss and we pray for them and their parents and their loved ones.
U.S. Central Command said the gunman was engaged and killed. A Syrian government spokesperson said it had issued intelligence warnings to the U.S. prior to the attacks about a possible ISIS attack in the region. The U.S. has hundreds of troops deployed in eastern Syria as part of a coalition to fight against ISIS. The designated terror group was defeated in 2019, but still has sleeper cells within the country that carry out deadly attacks.
We will retaliate.
In a post on social media, Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth reiterated the White House's resolve to crack down on those targeting Americans, writing, "If you target Americans anywhere in the world, you will spend the rest of your brief, anxious life knowing the United States will hunt you, find you, and ruthlessly kill you." Willie James Inman, CBS News, Washington.
Hundreds of area families were gifted a little extra holiday cheer today thanks to the annual Toys for Tots giveaway event run by JC La Crosse. Volunteers spent the day handing out toys to more than 400 families, providing gifts for over 1,000 children throughout La Crosse County and La Crescent. The community pitched in with new toys dropped at dozens of local businesses, all to make sure every child has something special under the tree this Christmas.
We did have enough toys. We did have to lower the amount of toys per family from last year, but I still think that everyone will be really happy.
The JC La Crosse chapter says this year's toy drive wouldn't be possible without community donations and volunteer support. There's a chance to travel back in time to Bethlehem at English Lutheran Church's Bethlehem event. Visitors can walk through a recreation of ancient Bethlehem, complete with live animals, traders, and music. Guests can even sample food from the time as they walk through the hands-on experience that aims to bring the story of Christmas to life.
And there's sights and sounds and smells and foods to taste and animals to pet. My favorite part about this event is just spreading joy. It's a huge community project that we love to do to tell the story of the birth of Jesus.
The event runs from noon to 5 both today and Sunday. Admission is free, but a free will offering is encouraged. Advance registration is recommended on English Lutheran Church's website. Kids and parents are bundling up tonight for a holiday tradition in the Coulee region. Families are gathering to enjoy a festive light display at Mormon Coulee Park. The Light Up the Park event, hosted by the Mormon Coulee Lions, runs until 7 p.m. tonight. The park will host hay rides, hot chocolate, and a bonfire.
My favorite part, hands down, is seeing little kids come into the shelter here when they see two things, and those two things are the cookies and Santa. So I think Christmas is all about kids.
The Mormon Coulee Lions are also collecting non-perishable food and cash donations to help stock their food pantry. Students at Viterbo are celebrating a major milestone today. More than 100 Viterbo University students turned their tassel toward the future at the winter commencement today. Viterbo undergraduate, master's, and doctoral students took the stage, surrounded by friends and family this morning.
Yeah, it's just really seeing the pride of the students and, of course, the joy and love and pride of the parents. You know, that's what really makes it for me.
University leaders helped lead the ceremony, along with student speakers representing both undergraduate and doctoral graduates. Fans of all abilities are lacing up for a different kind of hockey this weekend in lacrosse as the Coulee Region Frost Sled hockey team hosts its Holiday Invitational at Green Island Ice Arena. The tournament brings youth and adult sled hockey teams together for games through Sunday, showcasing the Paralympic version of the sport, where players with physical disabilities compete in sleds on the ice.
Everybody has a competitive streak in them. It gives an opportunity to be on a team and learn to work together as a team. There's lots of life skills we learn from sports. And kids who have physical disabilities don't have that opportunity to learn those skills.
Spectators are invited to stop by Green Island Ice Arena this weekend to cheer on local athletes and learn more about how to get involved with adaptive sports in the Coulee region. Still to come, is getting a little more sleep the secret to working out more? We'll explain what new research reveals after the break.
Stop in where family and friends gather for the lunch sizes. The penny leaves you satisfied. The nickel may require a power nap. With the dime, it's eat what you can and take the rest to go. Open 11 a.m. Monday through Saturday for dine-in, carry-out, and curbside at Houghton's Jackson Street Pub.
At Ultra Federal Credit Union, we have a fair number of employees that travel quite a bit. Our employees' time is probably our most valuable asset at the credit union. Respecting their time is important, so convenience, getting in and out, ease of travel is probably our #1 priority, followed by the economics of it. We look at the La Crosse Regional Airport as being very convenient. You do not have the mileage expense, the parking expense, the additional hotel expense, the overnight travel, so that's why we consider coming out of here.
My experience with Gruber Law Offices, it's one call, that's all. You make one phone call and the rest is handled for you.
I only really did one thing, and that was call them.
To me, one call, that's all literally means one call, that's all.
It's real, and they're everything they, make themselves out to be.
We didn't have to do nothing but make that one call, and he took care of the rest.
Gruber Law Offices, one call, that's all.
When Gruber Law Offices says one call, that's all, they mean it.
Cold weather and winter winds remind us that old windows and doors are not our friends. New windows and doors, expertly installed by certified installers, bring comfort, convenience, energy savings, and a great new look. Begin now in choosing just the right windows for your home. Order now and avoid the inevitable price increase in the new year. No worries about missing a promotion. The Board Store offers you the best possible price every day and any day. Contact us online or visit our showroom for a prompt free estimate on windows and doors or other home improvements.
Stop in where family and friends gather for the lunch sizes. The penny leaves you satisfied. The nickel may require a power nap. With the dime, it's eat what you can and take the rest to go. Open 11 a.m. Monday through Saturday for dine-in, carry-out, and curbside at Houghton's Jackson Street Pub.
You expect more, so thank you for watching News 8 Now.
The Federal Reserve has cut interest rates for a third time this year, and we're just 1 week away from the holiday travel rush with airline ticket prices rising. Christine Lazar has your Eye on Consumer report.
The Federal Reserve voted to cut interest rates on Wednesday, down another 1/4 percentage point. The benchmark rate now sits at 3.5 to 3.75%, its lowest level in more than 3 years. Fed Chair Jerome Powell cited a weakening job market, but with inflation still high, not all voting members were in agreement. 2 wanted to maintain the previous range, 1 wanted a bigger rate cut. That sets a high bar for future rate cuts, with only 1 in next year's uncertain forecast. The end-of-year holiday travel rush is fast approaching, and AAA expects it will be the busiest ever. While the number of flyers is expected to jump by 2.3%, so is the price. The average round-trip ticket is up 7% to nearly $900. It's coming just weeks after the busiest day at airport checkpoints ever. The TSA screened more than 3.1 million passengers on the Sunday after Thanksgiving, despite disruptive winter weather. But some good news for the 122 million travelers who will venture out onto the roads. They'll find gas prices lower than last year.
Merry Christmas!
And this holiday season, St. Nick is on speed dial. People around the world can request a personal video message of cheer from Santa Claus himself on Cameo at a discounted rate of just $20. And that's your Eye on Consumer Report. I'm Christine Lazar, CBS News, Los Angeles.
And in this week's top medical headlines, sleep and exercise are critical for our health, but new research shows many people aren't getting enough of both. A Flinders University study found less than 14% of people meet recommended guidelines for both sleep and physical activity. Researchers say getting more sleep could actually be the key to getting more exercise. People who slept at least 6 to 7 hours a night without disruption tended to exercise more the following day. Data suggests parents who put their children on plant-based diets should know it comes with the risk of deficiencies of some nutrients. Researchers in Italy, the U.S., and Australia say a vegan or vegetarian diet does support healthy growth and cardiovascular health, but children also had lower intakes of protein, fat, vitamin B12, and zinc. They say fortified foods or supplements can help. And adults who use medical marijuana for chronic pain under a pharmacist-supervised system were less likely to require prescription opioids. That's according to new research published in JAMA. Researchers studied more than 200 adults receiving treatment for chronic pain over 18 months and found participants who use medical marijuana reduce their morphine dose by 22%. Researchers say these gradual reductions can make managing chronic pain safer and more sustainable. Still to come, the Powerball jackpot is once again soaring. What the lucky winner could take home coming up.
And we have alert day conditions lasting into tomorrow morning as even colder conditions move in overnight. So I'll have a full look at your chilly Sunday forecast coming up right after the break.
Blain's Farm and Fleet's Christmas sale is going on now, and that means unbeatable value on unique gifts and festive favorites to celebrate the season your way. Like this Hot Wheels Action Loop track set, just $24.99. Get a free Milwaukee tire inflator when you buy this battery combo pack. All holiday gift wrap is 30% off. Plus, now through Saturday, rewards members get a free $10 gift card for every $100 spent. Wrap up your holiday shopping for less. Only at Blain's Farm and Fleet. Be an original.
Together, we're stronger.
Western works side by side with local employers to provide career-ready skills.
Together, we make a difference.
Western's 90-plus programs go hand in hand with today's job market.
Together, we're vital for our communities.
Our region's exceptional industries rely on Western grads. We're all in this together.
Together,
we are Western.
Everyone deserves to be connected. Big cities, small towns, everywhere in between. And staying connected shouldn't break the bank. That's why T-Mobile and US Cellular have joined forces. The best network just got bigger. And we're combining it with the local service you know and trust. Join now and save up to 20% versus Verizon.
At Jolivet Family Farms, it's the most wonderful time of the year. Fraser for Christmas trees, wreaths, garlands, bows, fruit and gift baskets, gift cards. Buy fresh, buy local. Concord grapes, cheeses, organic eggs, honey, jams, syrup, pancake mixes, meats, pizzas, specialty chocolates, Wisconsin beer and wines, salsas. Dazzling crafts and decor items. Take home some pies, cookies, bars, and breads from our homemade bakery. Open daily year-round. Jolivet Family Farms, West Salem.
See what we can do for you with a free personalized arch support fitting at the Good Feet store.
Donate $10 or a new unwrapped toy and get 10% off sale prices. Help stuff the sleigh at Home Furniture.
I'm Jordan Rudolph, and I'm the owner of Unity Fitness. As our mission to serve and help have a positive influence on so many people, we can't thank you enough for having our back and helping us spread that mission forward into helping more people in the area.
Thank you so much for trusting us with your goals and for 10 years of support.
We view people as more than a before and after.
We're in your corner through the ups and the downs that life has to offer because we know that they'll happen.
To see if you're the right fit for us or if we're the right fit for you, head over to unityfitnesspro.com today.
Expect more from News 8 Now. Thanks for watching.
The Powerball jackpot is once again over $1 billion. It marks the 7th largest in the game's history. The one-time payout, an estimated $461 million. The next drawing will be tonight. Now, we haven't been so lucky with weather here at home. It certainly has been a bit chilly. We'll hand it over to meteorologist Nicole Skalicki for your full forecast.
Oh yeah, as we go into tonight, it's likely going to be one of the coldest that we've seen thus far, as we had a very cold start to winter. So because of that, we have alert day conditions extending from today into tomorrow morning. Due to that dangerous cold, we can see very bright colors across the entirety of the map. That is a cold weather advisory across the entirety of the area for the possibility of wind chills getting as low as -30 to potentially -35. If we take a national look at this, very impressive system setting up. Cold air plunging all the way down into the deep south, into states such as Georgia, Louisiana, Alabama, even into southern Louisiana. Now, the criteria for those states to see those cold weather advisories isn't quite -30 like it is back home, but still a very impressive system plunging cold across much of the United States. As we go into tonight, then, our real temperatures are going to be very cold. While this isn't quite what it's going to feel like, still exceptionally cold out there. -12 for your low when you wake up in the morning in La Crosse, -17 in Eau Claire. Again, likely the lowest temperatures that we've seen so far as we go into December. And then tomorrow's highs slightly warmer than today, but overall still very, very cold out there, likely not climbing out of the single digits for another day in a row. 7 degrees for your afternoon high in La Crosse under mostly sunny skies, 5 degrees in Eau Claire. As far as records go, while it is going to be quite cold in the morning, we're not even close to our record lows, which I guess is a good thing. La Crosse, the Sunday record low is -23, set all the way back in 1901. We're about 11 degrees off of that. And Eau Claire, also set back in 1901 on the same day, -26, which is about 9 degrees colder than what we're expecting for the morning. So still very cold, but not really approaching the records quite yet, as it takes very frigid temperatures to get there in December. As far as wind chills go, though, it's going to be quite bitter out there. Expect, for the most part, everyone to fall into the -20s, even close to -30 as we go into the very early morning hours. -27 will likely be the lowest wind chill in La Crosse, -29 in Eau Claire. As we go into the noon hour, really not a lot of relief expected. It's looking like we'll likely stay what feels like below zero across much of the day, and even going into what is usually the warmest part of the day by the late afternoon, still feeling closer to around -5 to -10 for our wind chills, our warmest wind chills across the area. So expect a bitterly cold day out there. Again, our forecast low wind chills in the morning are anywhere from -20 to -30. That means frostbite is possible within 30 minutes. So if you absolutely have to get outside in the morning hours, just make sure that you're covering all of your exposed skin, or else it'll likely be a very uncomfortable day for you. As we go into the rest of the week, then, we do have relief on the way. Thankfully, a quick warm up going into Monday, still below average, but by Tuesday and Wednesday, we'll see high temperatures returning to the mid-30s. That's going to be the first time that we've been above average since, get this, before Thanksgiving. The Tuesday before Thanksgiving was the last time that we registered an above average high in La Crosse. So it's been a long time coming, and I'm sure that 38 is going to be feeling closer to around 75 after the cold that we've been dealing with. Again, a very dry week ahead, still a slight chance that we could actually see some rain moving in Wednesday night because temperatures for the most part look like they'll stay above average, and it's definitely much milder. Can't really say it's warm, but as far as December standards go, it's going to feel much more comfortable out there after this weekend.
Seeing those negative numbers on the screen is scaring me.
Makes you
It's
shiver,
that
yep.
season, right? All right, thank you, Nicole. Coming up next in sports, a wild trade in Minnesota, plus some high-flying action as a few area gymnastic teams took to West Salem. Kate is in next with the highlights.
Proper installation of your new windows make a difference. The team at Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions are factory trained to make sure your windows are installed to last. Call or stop into the showroom for your free estimate.
Everyone deserves to be connected. Big cities, small towns, everywhere in between. And staying connected shouldn't break the bank. That's why T-Mobile and U.S. Cellular have joined forces. The best network just got bigger. And we're combining it with the local service you know and trust. Join now and save up to 20% versus Verizon.
To everyone who enjoys a feel-good meal, we're crafting one for you, Wisconsin style.
We're talking handcrafted, cooked to order,
scoop to perfection goodness.
More like greatness.
A snuggle up in the booth, share a bite kind of meal.
a fill you up, heart and soul kind of meal.
Come treat someone you love to a meal they're sure to love.
One always served with a smile.
That comes from the heart.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious!
This holiday season, are you noticing mom or dad aren't getting around like they used to? Sometimes the smallest support brings the greatest peace of mind for them and for you. Benedictine Living La Crosse invites you to our holiday drop-in hours, Tuesdays and Wednesdays from 10 to 1, November 25th through December 17th. No RSVP needed. Just stop by for holiday treats, a warm welcome, and a tour of our supported senior apartments. Visit blclacrosse.org to learn more.
Hey, Dominic here with great recipes using our Italian Pleasing. For Italian mushrooms, use a pint of mushrooms, 1 stick of butter, and 1 tablespoon of Italian Pleasing. Put in a slow cooker and cook on high for 4 hours. For Italian green beans, fry 4 chopped slices of bacon with 1/2 chopped onion. Cook 1 bag of green beans, combine everything, add in 1 teaspoon of Italian Pleasing. Get Italian Pleasing and over 40 other blends at the Pleasing Outlet Store on Ward Avenue, La Crosse. Mwah!
Covering all of the exciting action from your community. Here's News 8 Now Sports with Kate Overton.
We've always had great gymnastic athletes in the area, and this season is no different. Over in West Salem, we had 5 area teams competing this morning, and they were flying. Let's head over to West Salem High School for their throwback invite. 5 area teams in this one. We start at the vault with West Salem. Olivia Mackey scoring a whopping 9.125 on her dismount here. The host team takes first place with a score of 140.45. And then staying at the vault, but now with Jaden Till of the GET Co-op. Nice vault there. She scores an 8.55. Their team finishes in second place with 133.075. Over to the floor, it's Elena Wagner from the Logan Central Co-op. Her performance here scores her a 9.075 on her floor routine. Her team takes 5th, and then on the bars, it's Peyton Sprosty from the Westby Co-op, taking 8.3 points on the bars. And then finally, Toma's Morgan Squires floor routine earns her a 7.95. The Timberwolves finishing in 7th. The Viterbo men's team in some conference action today, hosting Judson. Colin Adams representing La Crosse Central, and he had the hot hand early, backing down the defense off the glass for 2. A little bit later in transition, Landon Thousand hits Adams for the alley-oop layup, and Adams wasn't done in the paint. And look out, throws it down for the slam dunk. Adams with 10 of the team's first 12 points. Later, the shooters would heat up. Cole Johnson dishing it out to Braden Krubel. Corner 3 is good. Then just before the half, Thousand over to Jonah Ugsana, and he beats the buzzer. Viterbo up big. They would get the win 87-63. We had a blockbuster trade in the NHL world last night as the Minnesota Wild traded for Quinn Hughes of the Vancouver Canucks. The Wild are sending 3 players and a first-round pick to Vancouver. which seems like a lot, but Hughes has been consistently one of the best defensive players over the last few seasons and is certainly the best player on Vancouver. The Wild currently tied for the 5th most points in the NHL, and now they're going all in hopes of a deep playoff run. Minnesota in action this afternoon. Hughes not with the team yet, but the Wild were hot early on. Scoreless in the second period. Spurgeon inside to Tyler Pitlick, deflects it in. Wild go up 1. Later in the period, Minnesota on the power play. Johansson over to Ryan Hartman. Into the net. Wild take a 2-0 lead. Ottawa would come back to tie it, but with 30 seconds left, Johansson goes to Joel Eriksson Ek, and he somehow gets this to go. A crazy sharp angle on the shot for the win. Wild take it 3-2. All the preview of tomorrow's Packers game tonight at 10. That's all for sports. We'll be right back.